Are you crap at darts? Do you want to get better? Well, stick around because I've got some tips that will definitely help you. So these tips are for people that want to try and hit their first ever 180. Okay? So there's a few little tips and tricks that you can do to get you to that momentous occasion. Just remember, getting good at darts is not a quick thing. It takes a lot of time and a lot of practice. You're going to get frustrated. That's fine. It's perfectly normal. But you've just got to push through and keep practicing. You're not going to get any better if you're not throwing darts. So first thing we need to work on is your grouping. We need to get them darts close together. In all fairness, if you want to hit a 180, you need the darts close together. So let's practice getting them darts close together first. So the first thing I want you to do is throw your first dart. It doesn't matter where it goes. It can go in the 1, it can go in the 20, it can go in the 5, it can go down the bottom. It doesn't really matter. But your next 2 darts, you need to aim for the dart, okay? So just keep throwing, keep taking all 3 darts out, throw the first dart, and then throw the next 2 darts at that dart. And what we want to see is you want to see these flights touching each other. All 3 flights touching each other. That's the first step. So it should look a little something like this. So look, as you can see, all 3 flights are touching. We'll bring you in a little bit closer. There you go. All 3 flights are touching each other. That's the first stage of getting your grouping spot on. So the next stage is trying to get all 3 darts in the same number. So you've got your dart flights touching. They can be in a 5, 20 and a 5. That doesn't matter. But the next step is to getting them 3 darts into the same number. So it should look a little like this. There we go. Absolutely perfect. All 3 flights are touching each other and they're all in the same number. Step number 3 is we're now going to try and use the dart to our advantage. If you've got a spare dart, if you are an overstacker, so your darts sit in the board like this, you want to put the dart above the triple 20 like that. If you are an understacker, most famous one is Phil Taylor, so your darts sit in the board like this, you want to put your dart underneath the triple 20 so you can lay the darts on top. So I've got the dart in the board. I'm an overstacker, so mine sit in the board like this. So I've got the dart in, and what we're going to do now is try and ricochet the dart into the triple 20. It should look a little something like this. So, but we use that dart there to get it in the triple 20. It's not going to go in the triple all the time. It's not. Just take that in mind. But it still will get in the triple 20. So use that dart to your advantage. Once you're confident with that, you can then remove that dart. You can. And you can start aiming that first dart in the triple 20. Just remember, it's not always going to go in there. You're going to get frustrated, like I said earlier, but keep pushing. What you want to do is, even if it doesn't go in the triple 20, still aim for the dart, because you're trying to get that muscle memory to do the same thing over and over again. So just aim for the dart all the time. Okay? Right. Massive tip now. Massive tip. You've got your first 2 darts in the triple 20. Now you're starting to get nervous because you might hit your first triple 20. You're starting to get a bit sweaty and all that sort of stuff. The main thing to do here is just relax and just flow. Don't take a step back. Don't stop. Just flow. With my throw, I I flow. You know what I mean? I don't like to stop. I just like to throw the darts. If I stop, I don't hit what I want to hit. I prefer to flow. So if you've got that, if you've got them two darts in the triple 20, just don't even think about it. Don't think, oh no, I've got two darts in the treble. Don't think about it. Just flow. Just throw it. You can get all excited when it goes in the treble and you've hit your first ever 180. And your first 180 should look something like this. Well, there you go, a 180. I really hope this video helps you hit your first 180. If it has, drop a little comment. Just let me know that you've hit your first 180. I really, really take pride in helping people, and I hope this helps you hit your first max.